high ground. Then we are trying to wipe off. Doxy another one, and he jumps.
Hello people, I am here, but since you know that it's been raining really hard, I have a leak in my house. I have to place a bucket. I'll be right back. You can see the graphs in the meantime. Yes, that actually happened. So I've got 3 buckets standing here. Awesome! Let's play some Dota. Well, actually no, let's not play Dota, let's watch some Dota. So, here's the introduction for you. We have here game number 3 between NEXT.kz and SGC. It's gonna be a match to see which one of these teams is gonna be in the winner's bracket. And which one will we drop down to the lower's bracket. Loser's bracket, lower bracket. Lower bracket sounds nicer, to be fair. So, yeah, game number 1 won by SGC, game number 2 won by NEXT.kz. They managed to pick up a Lycan, that's why we see it banned now. And we're gonna see which one of these 2 teams is gonna be able to take game number 3. We have got a ban out on the Chen, Lycan, Broodmother, Lone Druid, Furion, as well as a Invoker. And yeah, we have got a Leshrac picked up by SGC together with a Enigma and a Chaos Knight. So having those 3 already, some good combination with the Chaos Knight Leshrac is a great combination to have. And Enchantress, the jungle hero for NEXT.kz, at least something if Enigma is gonna go into the jungle. They have a jungle hero too, and Chen was already banned out, of course. And we are having a Darkseer, which apparently was still left in the pool. I mean, the first pick, SGC rather went for the Leshrac than for the Darkseer, which is quite unusual. But they pick up the... Wow, we see NEXT.kz picking up the Sand King rather than the Enigma as their second pickup that they could have. They could have had the Enigma if they wanted to, but they didn't. Enchantress and Sand King, yeah, that was those, and we're already in the bans. SGC banned out some respect bans for Mantis. They don't want him playing his Morphling or his Anti-Mage. We've got a Shadow Demon banned out by NEXT.kz. And let's see what the last ban out is. It's gonna be a Windrunner, knowing that SGC needs to get some solo lanes, because if they're gonna send Enigma into the jungle, then they will have Chaos Knight and Leshrac on dual lane, and they will need 2 solo lanes still. Yeah, it's really leaking. It's really bad. Anyway, I will check it after the game. There's not that much I can do now anyway. Maybe place some towels or something. But something is leaking steadily. I hope it's in the bucket. I don't think it's in the bucket. Sorry, distracted by the leaking in my house. So, what is SGC's gonna pick up as solo lane? Whoa, Weaver! I was gonna say something maybe like a Beastmaster, or maybe like a Rubik, which is still in, you know, those kind of things, solo lanes. But they gotta go for a Weaver, so having some hard carry for themselves. Shadow Shaman once again picked up by NEXT.kz. It worked out great in game 1. Let's see if they're gonna be able to make it work in game 2 as well. Yeah, I just moved the bucket slightly. See if that's gonna work.
10 seconds remaining.
Stupid. Sorry, I'm distracted by the...
5 seconds remaining.
So frustrating. Anyway, let's see what solo lane SGC is gonna go for next. Because they still need it. I mean, Beastmaster proc still in, Queen of Pain still in as well if they want to go for more aggression. But they need some kind of anti-push also. So Beastmaster in that case would be nice to clear out the creep waves. Rubik would be nice as well if you're gonna solo lane that one, and Weaver on the easy lane. But Storm Spirit would be able to do the job too. Would be able to kill the Shadow Shaman as well. And we will see what NEXT.kz has to answer to that one. I mean, so far they've got a Shadow Shaman mid, they've got a Darkseer solo hard lane, and then they have a lane with the Stand King as well as something that still needs to be picked up. Maybe like a Mirana would be a good option for them to have, like carry Mirana and a Enchantress in the jungle. Queen of Pain could be a choice too, but NEXT.kz, I mean, we saw them playing Queen of Pain earlier this evening, didn't really work out. So maybe they like Mirana better, at least a ranged carry. Need to have some form of ranged carry.
Reserve time.
Ursa Warrior.
What? So I said ranged carry, at least a ranged, you know? No. Ursa Warrior. I'm thinking now of ways they can maybe do Roshan level 1. I don't think they can do that. Not without a Skeleton King or a Wisp. We're gonna find it out though. Here comes the overlay change. And there we go. Let's see who's playing what. Mantis on the Ursa should not come as a surprise. He is of course the carry player for NEXT.kz. We're gonna see Equal on the Darkseer. Stalcat is gonna be playing the Shadow Shaman. Reeves on the Stand King with Lucky on the Enchantress once again. And that's gonna be everybody up NEXT.kz up on the dire side. Let's see who is playing what on SGC side. I'm now seeing the comments about the bucket, so you know, it's kind of stupid. Anyway, Kranich is going to be playing a Storm Spirit on SGC on the Radiant side. Offak will be playing the support Leshrac, who's already got some wars as well. Warlock is going to be playing the Weaver, so we will see him solo laning. Prof Headshot will be playing the Enigma with, last but not least, 2 legs up on the Chaos Knight. And yeah, they will go for level 1 Roshan, apparently, with Iron Shell. It could definitely work out. He's got already a Ring of Bacillus. But here comes SGC. The ward was there, so they knew they were there. Waiting for the first initiation. Burst Strikes is on 2 here, actually. 1 second set up on the Sand King. Shackle up on Offak. Leshrac in a lot of trouble. Will be first blood. Reeves going down shortly after. Probably, though. There he goes. Darkseer getting a double kill in the meantime for that one. Killing up the Enigma as well. Enigma's already back alive. He's on his way back here. It's 2 for 1 so far with Darkseer taking 2. That Iron Shell just so deadly. And are they gonna continue going for Roshan? I don't think so. They got a good trade, they got the first blood, they got a couple of kills. Of course, only on the supports, only on the Shrek and Enigma, even though Enigma is not really support. And kills at the start don't mean that much for the people that died, but more means something for the heroes that took the kills, for the extra early gold, which is gonna be the Darkseer taking both of those kills with his Iron Shell. We'll give him a slight edge over the game and over the lane. And they're checking if Roshan is still there, which he's not. Well, Roshan is still there, but you know, they're checking if the heroes were still there taking on Roshan, which was not the case. So we're gonna see who's going where. We see Enigma in the jungle probably be staying there, 2 legs together with Leshrac on his bottom lane. We have the middle lane going towards the Storm Spirit, and the top lane will be Weaver on the hard lane. Should be fine with this Shukushi, and should be okay. He's managed to pick up a haste rune as well. First strike will hit, just annoying, nothing else. Maybe forcing out some mana, but with this haste rune he will be able to back off from that anyway. Mantis in the meantime will be able to continue getting his last hit.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. That was the combination. It was a Chaos Bolt, it was a stun from Leshrac, I think, and a Malefice going on that one as well. And Nigma taking a lot of damage from the Ion Shell from the Darkseer, but Darkseer not being a match for them and going down 3 versus 1. Fairly easy kill, of course, as the Professor is just pulling the lane. And he's actually pulling only 1 stack though, so he might be wanting to push the lane afterwards to try to take some early towers, as we saw them doing in game number 2 rather. Warlock being forced out of the lane again by Reeves. He won't be able to get that much experience here, especially not with Enchantress coming out of the jungle. It's got a web as well. And with a web, I mean a Troll Warlord. Hello, pushing power. With the Skeleton Warriors as well. Tower will up out. Warlock, what is he gonna do? Getting some levels, that's what he's gonna do. He's level 2 right now. Tower will get pressured. Crypt Swarm there. The Swarm, rather. Meantime, Darkseer, Invisibility Rune, gonna go towards the bottom lane again.
Radiant's top tower
Got picked
is
up
under
though, as in they saw it happening. Warlock being very careful, but he can't really stop them from doing this. He can't really stop them from taking down this tier 1 tower. There will be creeps to tank up the tower. There will be even warriors that could tank up the tower. And fortification will go off, but the tower will still drop. In the meantime, bottom lane, invisibility rune up on the Darkseer. He will not get killed off just yet, but the lane might be pressured here. Creep Wave is there. They have got Eidolons as well to help out with that one. As soon as Prophet makes them, they want to go for the tower. They want to at least get something in return. Mantis, level 3 right now, has still only got his Ring of Bacillus, but should be okay with just that. There goes the Eidolons being created, forcing the lane back, as in making sure that they don't go near the tower, so that the creeps won't be distracted. Creeps will be distracted though. TPs are gonna come in as well. Here's Reeves, here's Enchantress as well. And that is the end of the push for SGC. Apparently my nuke mic is so good that you hear the water leaking and you hear the thunder and stuff. Yeah, that's really nice. I'm glad. I am glad. Ooh, Lucky being spotted going into the jungle, and here comes Team Genkiness. There is gonna be Malefice, there's gonna be Pause first. Who's gonna be faster? That's the question. There's boots up the Enchanters, there's no boots up on the Shrek, and no boots up the Chaos Knight. Will the Malefice be in range? I think so. I think you'll be able to pop off the Malefice. No boots up on the Enigma yet either though. And yeah, I have a slight... It's not really cold, but my throat is not really up to strength after last night. I'm sorry for the dripping sounds. Apparently, you can hear them. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, not professional at all. Gold advantage. No surprise, NEXT.kz took down a tower. Experience graph will be slightly also in favor of NEXT.kz, even though they did take, I mean, the same amount of kills so far. But, yeah, able to do more with the time that they had. That's it. It's gonna be it. There's the unpause again. Let's see how Lucky is. If Lucky's gonna be lucky. I think he is. Those boots really do it. Oh, or not. Or not. Oh, blocking. Tulix got blocked slightly by Offak. Oh, stun doesn't hit. He's on the high ground. The 2-second stun hit though. Edict going through there as well. There is a burst strike. Sand King wants to go for Prof headshot. Enchantress goes down, but Enigma goes down with it. Offak on the way out. Here comes the Darkseer as well as the Shadow Shaman. He wants to do something. Stun hits it from Reese. Vortex there as well. Crane is doing what he can. 1-second stun from Reese as well. That Ion Shell's doing so much damage. Tulix in some trouble getting picked off there. Sorry for my microphone that picked up too much of that, because I know what that sounds like, but still, 2 for 1 in favor of NEXT.kz. And another pause. Another pause. Another pause. I don't know why though. It's not being said. is not being said. Maybe it's a tactical pause. Like, you know what, guys, we got picked off twice by the Iron Shell already with the Darkseer being everywhere. So we gotta stop doing that, and we gotta pick ourselves up and play better. Warlock in the meantime, he's not getting that much last hits. Mantis though, 13 for 3. He's doing okay. She's almost got his boots. Sorry, I mean Warlock almost got his boots, but Ursa already has his boots. He has got his Ring of Regen though. He's got 275 gold still. That'll be something. Shadow Shaman almost level 6. Let's see how far the Storm Spirit is. Storm Spirit is a bit further behind, but that's of course also because those 2 kills just now got taken down by well, by NEXT.kz more than SGC. There's the on-pause. And the goal was said. Prof headshot moving back to the jungle. At least he got his soul ring. Middle tower getting pressured here slightly. We might see Shadow Shaman if he turns level 6 soon. He might even try to place his wards there still. He still has 3 6 charges. With the rune that he might get there from the illusion rune, he will be able to have enough mana from for those wards if he wants them. But Prof headshot will be there to try and defend it. Get some extra gold in the meantime. And Leshrac will be helping out Tulix again in this bottom lane. And there's the Reality Rift actually hitting. There we go. Stun. Latching. 1 second only though. Leshrac stun will not hit after that one, and Surge Away will be fine. It's just the luck involved. Just the luck involved. Minimum stun 1. He needs a level 4 to be able to have it less than 1. A bit of bad luck used there. Storm Spirit back into his lane. But now first a level 6 Shadow Shaman. That might be causing him some trouble. Not right now, but will eventually. Well, he is still so very perceptible to ganks and to kills as well. He's not level 6 yet, so he's a bit not happy right now. Prof headshot. Don't think he's gonna be able to go for equal though. Not yet. Or he's gonna try. There's no wards up for the Dire. And Tulix not gonna be fast enough. He still doesn't have boots, and Darkseer does have boots. I mean, Darkseer has got 4 kills. Of course, he got boots. Weaver got boots. Even Weaver got boots. Ursa picking up Tranquility boots. Tranquil boots, sorry. Nice. Ooh. Shadow Shaman chasing down Kranich. Maybe he wants to just place his ward. Here comes the Enchantress as well. There's a defensive blink out from SGC. They should try to defend. It's great to be turned to Piglet. Ward trap there. TP in there. Will be in time. Leshrac there. Vortex on the Stalcat. Stun ledges, but Kranich will still go down, doing some damage onto Stalcat, but Shackle will latch him in place, and he is on the run. Takes an Ether Shock, takes a another shock, Shockwave, Burst Strike. Ooh, not hitting, and it's gonna be the tower that's gonna go down. I don't think these wards are in range of the tower. Well, a couple are, 3 are, okay, but the TP in there was not very successful. A bit too late. Blink in was a lot earlier. And there goes the tower. Shadow Shaman taking the last hit. There's just one more tier 1 tower left on the side of SGC to be taken down eventually. Oh, there went the camera. And Tulix continuing his farm, 17 for 3 right now. He's not doing all that great. He now got boots though. Roshan will be attempted again. Ursa at level 6. He doesn't have his thing yet. Wow. Vladimir's offering. But he doesn't mind. He has a creep to tank him, to tank Roshan. And he'll take him down slowly but steadily. And it will be a free one as well. I mean, the SGC doesn't know what's happening right now. 4 attacks. Leshrac stun will be able to get him off. If they want to, yeah, they get him there. Stun hits, 1 second, but not really needed. Chaos Knight takes the last hit. With the Vortex being there from Kranich to help it out, and Tulix the last hit, it's actually very important because, like I said, he is the one that's supposed to do it, and he has not been getting that much farm. I mean, he is lower than Darkseer, than 4 heroes of the Radiant side, of the Dire side, sorry, and that's just painful. Roshan got taken down indeed. So, oh, he just remembered them. I thought it was an awkward build.
My face.
I thought it was an awkward build, so he just had the yeah, Vladimir's offer. It combined itself, so that was the problem there. And he's gonna go for the Ancients. We'll be able to do that fairly safe with the thing complete. Vladimir's offering Equal. Able to take a lot of right clicks here. I mean, Equal's been doing great here actually. I mean, apart from being able to take the kills of the first 2 kills of the game, he's been having a great game. Last hit wise, he is on number 3 position of last hits all of the game. No, he didn't. Really? So Mantis just had a, you know, we saw him taking down Roshan. We saw him having that Aegis, and he just died to Ancients and used his Aegis up. In the meantime, we have some trouble. Vortex, there goes the Darkseer. Ooh, sorry for being there a bit slow. Enchantress will be safe there again. No Malefice for Prophet Shot. And a buyback from the Darkseer. They do want to defend this tier 1 tower, because SGC looking to push it again. 4 heroes here of SGC. Radiant Structure is fortified as NEXT.kz tries to push down the tier 2 tower on the top lane. They have got the wards being placed there, so they have got that part under control. Sauka taking some harassment from the tower. In the meantime, Edict helping out. And there goes the tower. Vacuum there. Will be denied? Yes, it will be. But a tower is a tower. You know, at least it's something. First tower going down.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
The funny thing is about the Ursa losing his Aegis, the Radiant team doesn't know that. They don't know that yet. It's not something you would expect.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They're looking for kills. Well, no, I skipped that. They are looking for the tier 1 tower on the bottom lane. Gold graph in favor of NEXT.kz should not come as a surprise. Been able to take out most towers. Experience graph. NEXT.kz once again. And there goes the tower. Just there's nothing really they can do. Enchantress taking the last hit.
Bottom tower has fallen.
In the meantime, SGC is kind of losing their momentum. I mean, I'm not sure if they ever had their momentum just yet, because of that first start where they wanted to stop Roshan from being taken down, but weren't really able to do that and lost two heroes in the process. Ether Shock, slowing down the push in. Oh, but look at that Edict. I do like Edict as a spell. Towers go down so fast. Here comes Ursa TPing in though. It's got 800 gold. I mean, looking at this game, I am not sure how NEXT.kz is gonna do late game. It will really depend on if Mantis is gonna be able to snowball, if he's gonna be able to continue not dying. He has not died yet, apart from dying with an Aghanim Scepter up his sleeve. And Aegis, jeez, Aegis. Wow, Edict. But yeah, he's not died really because he's still a 0. But if he's gonna be able to get some kills, some early kills, and make sure... Oh, TP interrupted, that was not smart. Or maybe it was intentional. But at least NEXT.kz is not fighting anybody. But if he's gonna be able to do that, then he will get bigger, and he will be big enough maybe also to take on the Chaos Knight. If he gets a BKB though, because there's a lot of stuns up on the Radiant side. And that's something that he has to be careful for. Ursa is one of those heroes. He is great when he gets a chance to hit you. But if you got a lot of disables, he won't be able to hit you. There's a Vortex. There's a tier 2 tower that's looking very squishy right now. And looks like there's not going to be any defense coming up from SGC. They rather take a tower in return, but they probably won't be able to do that one. Blink Dagger up on the Shadow Shaman, who has a regen rune. Throws out all spells before he's full on mana once again. And the successful defense of the tower. Tier 2 tower still went down though. I mean, Shadow Shaman was just making sure that happened. That is not how I drew that. In the meantime, someone being turned to a Piglet. It's Kranich. Kranich, who is gonna be ball lightning himself away from that place. But yeah. So, Ursa, nice hero, if he can stand to steal, and his target stands still too. So, that is his, yeah, that's what he needs. So he needs like Facebook, who already has that. He needs maybe a Blink Dagger to get closer to his target, so that they can't really run if he uses his Earth Shock. If he skills it. maybe also BKB so that he can't be stunned, because like I said, Malefice, Vortex, Split Earth, Chaos Bolt, Reality Rift, you name it. There's a lot of stuff to stop him from attacking a target, and I do name Reality Rift, and you might think, you know what, that actually makes him come closer to a target, but if he was attacking, for example, the Leshrac, and you Reality Rift him away from that one, you might be able to do some good there. And that is why I say that one also. And he might be going for a Blink Dagger as the next item. That would be increasing his ganking potential greatly, and he might also skill his first level in Earthshack. Well, actually, he'll probably do that at level 10. Since he otherwise would have to skill stats, and I don't think he'll do that. I don't think he'll do that at all. Darkseer backing off from that one. Here comes Enchantress with 2 creeps out of the jungle. Wonder what they're gonna be planning. If they're gonna be planning a split push, I mean, Shadow Shaman is ready for it. He can place his wards, and if someone's gonna hold the attention of SGC in the mid lane, then his wards will be fine. But no, doesn't want to risk it. Don't want to risk it. SGC on his way to the bottom lane. On their way to the bottom lane. Armlet being built up on the Chaos Knight. It is a good item to have, definitely. It's just, you see it all the time, or you see it a lot anyway. Mechanism being built on Enigma, also you see that a lot. Let's see what Storm Spirit is building though. Not that much. I mean, he's not had that much of an easy lane. He's being forced out of the lane. He's been killed off twice. He's not got any kills apart from 1 so far. Well, actually, there's not that many kills up in general, but yeah, he's not that happy Storm Spirit yet. He's got mana boots, but there goes the tower. Yeah, SGC, I mean, what can they do? They have an Enigma, but he can't really walk in there and start doing his black hole, because he'll die. Meantime, top tower gets denied. So far 2 towers down on the side of on the side of NEXT.kz, and both towers have been denied. And just for the people that have just joined, welcome. First, this is a best out of 3. And this is game number 3 for NEXT.kz versus SGC, and the winner of this match will be going into the winners bracket final, and the loser will be going into the losers bracket tomorrow. So that is the game that is being played. The grand finals actually of the non-pro league is on Tuesday, so the day before the pro league starts, so not overlapping. Just pointing that out here. Blink Dagger up on the earth, I told you so. And now we'll probably, hopefully for Mantis, we'll see some more kills. We'll see him trying to get some. Whoa! I was thinking, what's that blue ball over the map? Malefice, Enchantress, but she'll be able to back off from that one, because here comes the blink. Blinks, I should say. Crane is TPing away. Enigma might not be so lucky. If he's gonna be in time, then great. But he's gonna try to be in time. Where is he gonna TP? Is he gonna try to TP? No. He's gonna give them the impression that he's gonna TP. Well, actually, he TP'd right now. Okay. Enchantress, happy Enchantress. I mean, she was the target of a gang, was able to just make sure that, yeah, the rest of her team was able to make sure that she wasn't chased with those blinks. They're really looking for kills. Look at that Ursa, ready to blink in. There he goes, blinks in. Piglet, Crane is dead! Whoa! Whoa! Power Strike.
Regeneration.
Overpower. Ether Shock. Dead. More Blink Daggers. Sand King Blink Daggers. So we'll have 3 Blink Daggers up on NEXT.kz shortly. Great mobility from their side, and there's another set of wards. And there goes the creeps, and there goes the tower as well. They won't be able to do anything. I mean, they have got a fortification, but it will not stop the tower from going down. It will only delay them from maybe deciding to go into the tier 3 tower or not. And I have to say, I have not yet seen a good black hole. I have not yet seen a good black hole. Yet. Is Roshan back up? Almost. And I do think that the NEXT.kz thinks he is up. So that, and he is up. I'm sure I made my calculations complete, but here he is. There he is. Hello. Sorry, that was funny. I found that funny. But yeah, SGC of course also has the timer, so they also know that Roshan is back up. The only question is, are they gonna be able to jump in there before anything happens? Are they gonna be able to use a good black hole there? Look at the positioning from NEXT.kz. They're not letting themselves get caught out. They will see them going in there. Stun, landing, 3 seconds. Stylecat. Roshan is in the meantime dead. Ursa picking up the agent. Black hole being casted. Catches 3. Matt is just running in there. In the meantime, Burn Strike. And there goes the Enigma. There goes Kratos as well. 2legs able to do what he can. Lands a 3-second stun. He's here by himself though. Sand King double kill. And that's 3 heroes down for SGC. And that's Leshrac and Weaver on the run. Weaver was actually in that fight. I actually have to point out. We have not seen Weaver yet. We have not seen Weaver yet the entire time. He's been able to farm on the top lane. And if you look at the last hits, he's been doing okay-ish. But not as good as the Shadow Shaman and the Darkseer, quite surprisingly. But he's been doing an okay-ish. We'll have to see more of him in fights though. The insurance card for SGC. In case Chaos Knight is not getting enough farm. Which he is, to be fair, he's not getting that much farm. Let's check out in the meantime gold per minute. Yeah. I mean, of course, this is also mostly going to be towers. There's 2 towers down on the side of NEXT.kz, but both of those towers were denies. So denying that gold. Oh, more towers being pressured down. They need to kill off these Serpent's wards. I'm actually trying to do that right now. Because that's the only thing that you can do to them. You might be able to pop your fortification, but taking down these wards, which actually only take 2 hits to go down, is actually the best way to do that. Taking down the Enchantress creep as well. NEXT.kz just keeping stunning here. They don't have an epicenter, but they do have an Ursa. And Ursa will be able to blink, and one person could just be caught out and die so fast. We saw it happening before. We saw it happening on Kratos. He just did not have time to do anything else but just dying. It was just not enough. What? It was not enough for the Storm Spirit to stay alive. Not enough HP. He couldn't ball lightning away. He's still level 9. Pipe up, they want to go for this. Ether Shock, they don't have anything yet though in forms of T-Fan apart from the Darkseer wall. They might just want to push up that one. Blink Dagger, Burst Strike of Kranich, turns into a Piglet. Kranich is taking a lot of damage, and Vacuum will let him back in, and Darkseer taking the kill on that one. In the meantime, the rest, what can they do? There's no Black Hole, Offect popping his Nova, but not enough damage to go through. Stelga's still alive, using his 1 charges to stay alive. Stick charges rather. Stun, landing up on Mantis. 4-second stun as well. Mantis, a lot of trouble. He still has his Aegis though, so won't be having that much issue. And there he goes. Aegis being popped. Burst Strike, and the Prophet has to back off. Goes down to the Enchantress, who's just standing at the back hitting her thing. And there goes the tower. Overpower will be up again in 2 seconds, and that will mean the end of this tower for sure. If he wants it. No, actually Shadow Shaman takes the last hit of that one. Prophet, what can he do? Still blinking. Stylecat here. Wants to do something. Gets a burst strike. Vacuum. All fact. Gonna drop here or not? No. Vortex. Reeves is being Vortex, but doesn't go down. The Shrek actually did go down. 4 heroes down on the side of SGC. And what can they do? It's 20 minutes in. They don't have enough farm to deal with this kind of power from NEXT.kz. And NEXT.kz doesn't even have to back off. They've got the Nature's Attendants, they've got the Mechanism, they've got the Barracks. They are a happy team right now. They are a happy team indeed. Pipe up on the Darkseer, we saw it being popped earlier indeed. I'm wondering what Ursa has flying out. Oh, Warlock in some trouble. Get picked off there. Kratos being able to get away from that one. Let's see what the Donkey has. BKB up on the Ursa as soon as he brought it to him. I mean, I said earlier that Ursa does have a lot of... I mean, he does need to be getting to his target, and he's been able to do that. But there is, of course, still a lot of stuns. Wow. Double kill for Mantis with that one. 2 legs. Gets vacuumed back. Vortex on Stylecat. Will be able to give them a chance to back off, so that's something. But yeah, BKB up on the Ursa, so that is, like I said, he won't be able to get stunned. He will be practically unstoppable. Of course, he is already unstoppable. Well, he's mega kill right now. There goes the towers. Unless another tier 3 tower being taken down. That is another Storm Spirit being taken down. The Shrek stun, a bit too slow. And I do think this will be GG. NEXT.kz doesn't have to back off here. They still got their health. They've got quite a bit of mana. They've got mana boots up on the Shadow Shaman. Will be up again shortly. There they go. They don't really need to go anywhere. And that's 2 sets of barracks down and 2 legs being turned into a Piglet. Burst Strike hits on 2. Ursa just blinking in there. Pops his BKB just to show it off. Is not gonna get stunned by Leshrac. Otherwise he would have. Is actually gonna back off. Not gonna be able to get anything there. Enigma taking care of the Enchantress with the last hit there. So that is something. NEXT.kz backing off. Quite surprised about that one. I do feel like they could go towards the bottom lane and just try to go for this one, because I'm not sure how SGC is gonna handle this. I mean, yeah, they can take a team fight with a good black hole, true, 100% true. But the black hole cooldown is quite long. It's quite long, and in that period of time we saw just now, where NEXT.kz decided to fight. They knew that the black hole was on cooldown, but they decided to fight. So they decided to fight rather, and yeah, just were not stopped. Were not stopped. They could just continue pushing Vanguard up on the Sand King just to make him a bit more tanky. Blink. Sorry, no, BKB up on the Shadow Shaman. We saw him build that already. So BKBs and Blink Daggers all around. Just gonna check out this one just to show it to you. Okay, so we've got 3 Blinks, we've got 2 BKBs. That's it. Oh, that's frustrating. But look at the items up on the Radiant side. I mean, you've got Demon Edge up on the Warlock, so that's the only big item that he's safe for, together with the Vitality Booster. But on that Mechanism up on the Enigma, but that's it. Yeah, Armlet. We saw the Armlet also. Okay, I now said 3 items, and then after every item that I called, I said that's it. But, you know, it's not that much. Regardless, compared to SGC, compared to NEXT.kz, I mean, look at the gold graph, 20k in favor of NEXT.kz. Look at the experience graph, 15k in favor of NEXT.kz. But, yeah. That is just, even Ursa's illusions are pretty strong. Oh, Wolf won. Surged up on NEXT.kz, on equal rather. He picked up a Veil of Discord, and yeah, they're looking to push on this bottom lane. They just, it's their last set of barracks. It should not come as a surprise. So let's see what kind of fight we're gonna have. If we're gonna have a good black hole, because that's what we're gonna go for. That is what SGC is gonna go for. Gonna try to get that perfect black hole. Pipe is up for NEXT.kz. They wanna push in. Here they come, though. Phantasm for 2 licks, blinking, burst strike. Wow, Ether Shock doing so much damage. LeShrek already done. LeShrek already down. 2 licks already down. Enigma in a lot of trouble here. Gets picked up as well. Was not able to do his black hole. And there's a GG well played called out. Because the power of NEXT.kz, they could not do anything with it. Darkseer roll there as well. Vacuum latches Crane's back, and Crane's already dead again. I'm not sure if Ursa even hit something with that. I don't think so. Epicenter, because he can, but Warlock just there, still standing there. And there goes the barracks, and that will be a GG. So that will mean that for this ProDota2 non-pro league match, we have NEXT.kz going forward in the winners bracket, and we will see them tomorrow versus MTW, I believe. So NEXT.kz versus MTW should be a good match. We see SGC going towards the losers bracket tomorrow. The first match for the losers bracket starts at 4, so 1600 CEST time. And the loser bracket matches are just 1 game, so not best out of 3 as we had so far, but just 1 game. Oh, they want to go into this. Pipe is up. Vacuum. Mantis. Oh, Mantis died. That was a bit disappointing. At least Enchantress can just stand back and hit stuff. She got a double kill. It's nice. Bye, Warlock. Weaver bought back. Not sure what he wants to do there. There we go. But yeah, so tomorrow 4 CEST time. Go watch more ProDota2. In the meantime, if you want to know more about standings, about which team when, where, how, go to ProDota2.com, and the 2 is just written down as a number. So not the name, not the words, not the letters, but number. So go check out that. If you wanna follow me on YouTube, please do so. Go to youtube.com/SheeverGaming and you will find me, and please subscribe. And yeah, that was it for this evening. I am actually gonna have to deal with the leak that is in my apartment. And then with the leak, I mean like real water dropping in my apartment from the rain that's outside. It's very terrible. I live in a normal house, I swear. Anyway, yeah, I will show you my logo. This time I won't interrupt it again. And we'll be yeah, I'll still be able to tell you where, if there's something else going on. So if you want to know that, stick around. Other than that, have a good evening. Otherwise, later.